And that's all I'm really going to say on the matter. So yeah, moving along. I'm kidding. I saw it all. I saw it all. The second you did it, I was testing levels. I actually did see it because it was working in the test, and then I was trying to work out why. So rest assured. Can you turn the light? We can go for that nighttime. And that looks horrible. Such great audio quality. Now I can't tell if you're pulling my leg there, Adam. Yep, no one named Mike here. Where's my other key light button? We've got this guy here. There he is. There he is. Yeah, no, need them all. Hello. Welcome, one and all. I'm the community manager, Azazel, so you're more than welcome to ask questions and I'll answer them as best I can. Nobody wants to listen to me. Let's be real. Let's be real. Popping in and out with steak. Okay, give me 2 ticks here then. I think I know what the issue has been. Okay, that should be better. How's that now? Much better? Yeah, I figured. RTX voice sometimes gets a little bit... It doesn't like... Keep talking? No, I refuse. My talking is done. I am done talking for the night. Just bear with me. How the new island be? Will be a starting town at launch, a teleport. Those capable of sailing over given some... No, likely the exact same as, the other servers worked, you know, so... Whoops. I need to get a horse. I will be reading in a second. Oh, there's a horse. Good. Just turned up. Right when someone needed. Obviously for this stream we do need a horse. I was meant to do this earlier, but got distracted. Now, normally we go the piebald pinto, but this time we're going to go the skewbald pinto, because a brown and white cow horse. There we go. Alright, is there any fix coming for celebrations disconnects? I've let Keenan know of the situation. He'll be investigating and he'll be handling anything that pops up, so hopefully we can get the situation resolved. That is the idea. Okay. Alright, yep, you're welcome to ask questions. We've opened up 2 new servers. We're about to open up a 3rd brand new server. Instead of advertising the brand new servers, let's show you the laggiest. It's actually not that laggy anymore. It's a lot of it's been addressed, Zeb. And quite simply, maybe some people will enjoy seeing the older servers, seeing what's possible in the game versus what is being worked on. I can roam a little bit, you know. I can roam a little bit more here. I can show off what's going on. And this is absolutely a cow horse, Jess. No, you don't need a retro whisper. Oh, you know what it is. You know what it is. Give me a second. Yeah, I think I know what it is. Obviously, I've had to adjust a whole bunch of stuff. No squish to daddy. There we go. That's better. That'll be better. Sorry about that. I feel a sneeze coming on. Another night shift for me? Yeah, another night shift. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. At the end of the day, I wouldn't be doing it if it didn't work for me. Are we at all worried about dividing new player population with so many servers, especially because 2 of the new servers are so big? Not at all. Not at all. Like, as I said, the servers need a certain amount of density. Too dense, and it starts becoming an issue. The size and details of the servers that we have, you know, especially with the deed dumps and everything, we're expecting more people to come in. Oh, I'm missing my sickle. Dang it. We're expecting more people to come in. So, you know, if people are asking, oh, why are you doing this now? It's because we're looking forward into the future. Yep, Rolf emote. Do I still have a cold? Nah, I just got a bit of a blocked nose that seems to be sticking around. When do we get the favor rework thread? When it's ready. Players. Deeds. Deed density. Why is the horse named after you? Because Madnath's not here. As a new player that started, you found out this game is about 14 years old. Why do people not know about this for so long? It's a fairly niche game that has not reached like the massive AAA hype that a lot of things. Most games that are known nowadays are either indies that go big or AAA games that, you know, have that huge amount of money behind it. So yeah, it's just one of those things. We'll just put some shoes on the hands of it. I absolutely hate that has a hand emote. Look at that hand emote. Emote, the hand icon. And because we're extra, we're going to chuck the bridle on as well. Let's see. Wormstream with guest Madnath. He won't behave. He won't behave. Apparently I have a rooster that I care for on this server, so that's odd. There we go. So we've got our write-up. We are located up at Summerholt here, and we're going to ride around here, maybe head to Whitefay and around to Greymead or a bit south. This area of the server is one of my favourite areas. This has been somewhere that I have lived and played on Xanadu, and it's a beautiful area. The Faith and Defiance has been reverted. Yes, it's been reverted. We're aware that the issue is being able to raise characteristics and focus on things like that. So we're trying to look at alternate ways to address that. When can you zoom out properly like a bird's eye view? Mate, we only just recently got third-person view. Let's not go too far. If the camera goes too far away, it gets disconnected and flies off into outer space. Dead animals, creatures stop the spawn rate of new. Dead animals do not. Dead creatures do not. Yeah, they sound like me walking down the field. Covenant's Mansion. So, Covenant is an old player. He was originally on Epic Serenity, if I recall. I don't know if this is deeded anymore. No, it doesn't look to be. so we can steal these items. Ooh, we have a pottery bowl, a backpack, and... no, okay, we're going to steal the backpack, because backpacks are handy when you're roaming. Happy Thunder, run Minsk. Go to Greymead and then go south. That's a long way. That's a long ride. Why do I have a running nose? I don't know, because the tap wasn't turned off? New player death pile. No, it's about, you know, a 1 minute walk out from the start deed, so it's about as far as you'd expect. Okay. Oh, so here we have... what is this place? Oh, sorry, I have something open in the background. Bottled in Bond. Home of the Whopper. So, I don't know what they've done here. Concerned how? Yorg. Brick Awesome, Casablanca, Palazzo della Cucina, Distillery, Villager House. No, Sapaku, but a lot of people seem to want it, and I thought, why not? Why not give the people what they want? Zed, this is a lived-in deed. Calm down, calm down. Calm down. Too many deeds, players, deed density. The deed density is... It's not that its current thing is, it's that we've still got people coming in. We've still got players coming in, and there's growing reviews about the inability to find new land. You know, and we're looking at this going, okay, so we need to start addressing this. Is that something in my hair? No. We need to start addressing this before it becomes an issue that leads to more negative reviews about people taking land. So it's one of those things that we're sort of just looking at it like, there isn't. Not to make a deed. Not in ideal land. On Xanadu? Not heaps. Yeah, and, you know, the options are, like... think of it this way. The existing players are not likely to go anywhere. Right? All of your neighbours, your alliances are unlikely to go. It's new people coming in that may go elsewhere. Right? And that's what it is. That's what it is. Probably not, Boom Chuckalaka. You can spend time roaming and looking. You will, you know... no, this is Coke Zero. Nothing in it. I don't drink on the official streams. That would be awkward. We got a burning diamond here. Oh, we got a spider. Let's run away from the spider. Zed, it's 4 times harmony, just for the record. Wouldn't it help to have players more than just 2 starting places? Yes, it would. We may look at that with the new server. That could be something we could do. But at the end of the day, we're looking... Oh, calm down, horse. We're looking at everything else. You know, we're looking at the larger picture. We're not just looking at the current state, whether we want to get people off it. Because that's what we did with Harmony and Melody, but it's not the goal of Cadence. Cadence is not, we need to drag people off those existing servers. And again, Xanadu is, what, 6 years old now, freely available from the starting servers, you know, and it's very clear that new players like the new lands, and that's 100% okay, you know. I kind of like it. I think that when you get above a map the size of Melody, you wind up with a place that, see, like if you look at this, it still has that rounded look. And then if you look at Independence, it has that rounded look. It's only once you get to smaller detail you can sort of avoid that. And yeah, so even Harmony has a rounded look. Melody does too. Like look at those. It's never designed to do that, Digital Adam. It never will be that. The difference is, though, in the first couple of hours of a game, you want to hook the people. You want people to be playing it, enjoying it, and being like, this can be somewhere where I'm going to be here for a long time. You know? And that's what it comes from. And that's where it winds up being. So give new players random teleports on new servers. That just sounds like an absolute nightmare. Though I absolutely wanted an option to spawn randomly. I didn't know the hitching posts have carrots in them. That's hilarious. I love that. Do they need carrots to be crafted? But yeah, there's lots more behind the scenes about stuff that, you know, going on. And if Xanadu is... everything was clear cut. Yeah, that's the problem with the sandbox. Oh, we got some horses being bred here. Okay. It's the very that was clearly carrots. The passer, that was carrots. Let's go have a look. But yeah, there's a lot more going on, and it is what it is, you know? The old servers... probably in the status said. Just to clarify, are you annoyed about me playing on Xanadu right now, or what? Like, I'm curious. They are clearly carrots. You haven't been able to find any animals to kill. So we're noticing that they're all pushing north again, which was something that we addressed a long time ago. And listen, Adam, we're not going to start splitting hairs, okay? We're going to just start killing a few cows while no one's looking, because we want this... Oh, we've got it. We've got the combat sounds enabled. 1 second. There we go. There we go. We can quietly do that. And now let's get the worm. Let's get the worm soundtrack going, just to cover up some of it. The reason I chose this Zed was because I could show off what's possible in Wurm, right? I've spent a lot of time traveling the newer servers, and they don't have a lot of what's possible. They just have a lot of what is. And it's also easier to travel. I have a higher skilled account. I can ride a horse here. I can't ride a horse on the other server, you know? So I find myself, you know, this is easier to show people around. You know, and that's why I chose this. I chose this, right, for this server to be able to ride around and show people what's possible within Wurm currently, right? And that means showing what high skills can achieve, what land terraforming can happen, not just flattening your little spot for the farmland and having a nice 2-story house. I'm talking the, you know, massive castles and the rare coin I just got. You know, it's that I'm doing. Rad IRCs or Radix, it does not affect thing, and never has. Dead creatures don't count towards live creatures. So yeah, this is about showing off what's people. No, lag on Xanadu is almost non-existent now. So here we have an old farmhouse. No. Is this a deed? No, this is another abandoned deed. But, you know, can we steal anything? Can we loot anything? No. But see, as you can see here, you got the creatures piling up north. We're not sure why that is, just... Oh. What are we going to do about the animals? We'll be looking at it. We're looking into that. You've logged in twice on Xanadu since the Steam launch. I jump between them. I've got goals on Freedom, on release that I'm working towards. And hello there, Scorbic. So I'm just having a bit of fun moving around. We're going to fight this champ Hell Scorpius. Is that part of a mission? Yes. Nice. Oh my god, it's so big. Let's get our stamina back, because this thing would kill me if I didn't. So where are we at with range? I don't even know what part of this is like accurate range. Hello, Beer War. Are we at too long a range? Are we close enough yet? Update. There we go. Flying health bar should show you its center. Oh god, this thing is huge. But we are at the right center of it. Okay. The move is too advanced for me. Jeez Louise. Do I have any other weapon? No. Okay, we better hope I can kill this, because I don't actually have my other weapons on me. How awkward. How awkward. But, yeah, we're gonna look at the animals. I believe that's on our to-do list to work with the animals. Wozjig, hello. Hello, Wozjig. What area are in? I'm in the northeast of Xanadu. So we are currently just around there. If we zoom in, we'd have a little "You Are Here" sign there. And we're going to just roam around the northeast of Xanadu and just showcase what's possible in one. Of course, Xanadu is a lot of open land that's never been touched. If you are looking for, you know, a good spot to have open land, feel free to check out Xanadu. It is a large server. It is one of those servers that if you want to feel... The way I've always viewed it is, if you have somewhere to be, if you have to go from, you know, Summerholt to Vrock or Glass Hollow, takes forever, right? It's a long time and a far way. If available landmass was the impetus for Cadence 16, because 32 by 32 is just that little bit too long. You know, it is that, it's just a little bit too big for server-wise. Xanadu has had a history of being very laggy, and that is mostly due to the amount of creatures it's had to maintain, because as you increase the server size, you have to increase the creature count to maintain the same level of creature density. And so if you have fewer creatures, you start encountering issues with creatures nowhere to be found. Not really serotonin junkie, it's just we've noticed that coastal access is a huge boon for a lot of players looking for a place to deed. I prefer inland. I have almost all of my deeds have been inland. And that is honestly where I prefer. But it does require more infrastructure to be a viable thing. Yeah. More water means higher mob density on land. Because I believe water creatures have a different cap. Do you guys have a heat map that would show places that no player has ever set foot on? No, we don't. But I will say, are we planning a promotion? No, I think all the servers will stay the same rank. With saltwater thing, waterfront land is not as important to a new player as it used to be. What do you mean? So look at this, this one's actually starting to hurt me. Why am I, because I'm not focusing. Always focus, people. Always focus and make sure your magical girl wand strikes true. Oh, I know. There we go, we focused up and we got the kill. Oh, hey, Zwixel! Did Zwixel come in and get a hit with us? He totally did. I think. Maybe he didn't. No clue. But as for your actual question, we're looking at it. Arch isn't focusing. Yeah, freshwater and saltwater can still be drunk. They still act completely the same mechanically. Can you get an audio bar slider for just combat noises? I would love to see that. I firmly believe that, you know, a good amount of time should be spent on sound. That's what I'd like to see. Let's have a look. As a new player starting on old servers, though, be aware you could be competing skill-wise versus characters that have played for up to 10 years. The downside of old servers. Can you, in your own mind, in your own words, Zed, define competing? Because I see people say that, but I would like to just get an idea of what you feel they're competing with, whether it's in the market or in general. Because personally, I do think that players like to have their own land that isn't developed. But I view it as the land aspect rather than the skill aspect, because quite simply, unless you are looking to work within like the market and try to make money, there is no competition on PvE. Hey, is Druid Toulon? Totally missed the fun. Let's go north. Oh, we just need to rotate the server. We dropped the saltwater deficiencies. Saltwater only ever slowed your, slowed the water increase. That's all it ever did. It didn't do anything else. Can we go into here? No, we can't get into the lighthouse. But, let's see what we got. So we got to bridge the Sapphire Gap into... This might be a The only competition is in making money. There was never a saltwater debuff serotonin junkie. Cut me own throat, Dibbler. I remember Dibbler. I don't really want any of that. No, your water bar. You just had to drink a little bit more. Your water bar filled a bit slower while drinking it, but that's it. So we got a nice little dock here. The Red Dwarf. And they've got a boat mine here. Oh, we just fell off our horse. When are we launching a server for Ronal? Oh, they're all Ronal's servers. He just doesn't know it yet. Okay. But yeah, a lot is possible in this game, and I think it's important to be looking in different places for inspiration. You know, and also... Yeah, there's... The only competition in PvE is within either self-defined or, you know, not skill-based at all. Like, you don't have to be a good player to find uniques, pen them, and slay them. Every time you go somewhere, you've seen somewhere you never thought of. Okay, so here we have Village of the Gods. Yeah, well, that's it. If you're looking at buying into the market, but even then, starting now in Wurm, you're going to be behind others. You're going to get ahead of others. The market is not a balance tool. Yeah, the market is not a tool that can be balanced around in ultimate ways. The only thing, the draw is, everybody is on an equal level to you. But it's not necessarily out of competition. 2 weeks is a lot less catch-up time versus 10 years. Not in terms of actual skill. In terms of amount of people at that skill, yes. But there is, like, there's only like half a dozen people at, you know, at 100 in a skill. But the amount of people that are at 90 or more are much higher, right? And that's where the difference comes in. So on the new servers, yeah, on the new servers, you still encounter people will have higher skill. It's just, you know, like, it'll find its level. Can we get a global market? In what regards? Okay, what have we got here? Hello, Mistress Aria. And good morning, Joelle. Welcome to the, I almost said welcome to the arcade. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's a ton of benefits as a new player starting on an old server. Things are cheaper, faster to grind. Xanadu has just as much open land and free space. You know, I can guarantee there's a lot of places here. An auction house. An auction house was something that was desirable by Titch, but we haven't seen much step by it there. So what's here? Ooh. Healing. Oh my gosh. Cotton. And this is the fun of the old servers. You can just like walk into people's houses. We're just randomly checking someone's house. free is affordable. Free is affordable. But yeah, it's definitely tougher starting in with on a server like this, you know? These things actually are more expensive. So, you're just trying to clarify, you've been playing for over 10 years, however, you abandoned your old character in favour for the new service because of the new feel the game has, the competition and skills, the fresh... And that's completely fine. Completely fine. You know? But it's not saying that there's not an appeal for new players on the old servers. New players are obviously going the new service because of how you say, the competition and skills, the fresh market. The amount of feedback we got that was like... oh, what was just finished? Sacrifice decent labels. Dang, I could have done that. The amount of feedback we got was like, I'd love to try this game out if the skills were equal. Ah, apparently Aqua's place is under construction. Will there be player assigned missions? No. These missions are on the older servers. Completing them, taking part in them gives sleep bonus. So, here. Foe urges 12 of you to perform the Ritual of Fog at the Chamber of Deep using a knife. Rewards: 30-minute sleep bonus for each participant upon completion, as well as 2,500 karma split between participants, with 225 extra minutes sleep bonus split between nearby players upon completion. Right? So there is actually a lot of sleep bonus on the old ones. Oh, boom chakalaka. Okay. So this is Boom Chuckalaka's area. This one isn't. I don't know at this point, Serotonin Junkie. They're disabled for a reason, and we'll see how it goes. I just don't know when or if. Blue Danube. Blueberry Wood Gnar. Ooh, it's a blue Gnar. It's got a blue sail as well. And Heaven Fist. Who made the Heaven Fist? Aqua, Gatling, and Morpheus. Nice. So yeah, you know, on the newer servers, you're not going to see impressive buildings like these all too commonly. But the ability to grind and the ease of grinding and affording things on the old servers cannot be downplayed, right? If you're worried about the cost of everything, the cost of buying things from other players, the cost of all this, you can 100% get better value for money on the old servers than you can on the new servers. It's just... No, they're not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. Quite frankly, they're people's history. On the old servers, bulk and slave labour is the only engagement they have with the market. The problem is the focus on being able to make your own money within the market. Like, yes, okay. You can make less money in actual numerical terms on the old servers, but you need less money. Back in the day with RMT, you wound up with a lot of situations in which players had to make the most they could, right? That was it. It didn't matter how much money you made, every cent you made was good because you could sell it for real money. Now you can't. There's sort of a point where you reach a point where you're like, I don't need to make more money. Like, and from there, are the old and new servers ever going to be joined? That's a question I can't answer. All I can say is we continue to monitor it. We continue to watch it. We continue to work on it. We may, you know, revisit it and have an open public discussion in the future, but yeah, we're not going to wake up one day and be like, okay, they're merged. It just depends how things go. We're not ruling it out, but we're not ruling it in. 100%, 100%, because the goal hasn't been to make as much money to sell it. And don't get me wrong, I participated in RMT when it was completely above board. There were times where I'd be like, you know, I remember before I worked here, I would sell silver because I wanted to get like pizza for dinner. Aqua's Retreat Warehouse. Jolly Cloud. Oh yeah, got a whole bunch of animals here. Hunting what? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, he's locked this door. Damn it, Boom Chakalaka. And this is the castle. Okay, let's keep going south. If anyone has anywhere on Northeast Xanadu they want me to check out, let me know. Because I 100% recommend that people, if you want inspiration, visit other places. 100%. There are things that people do that you will never, ever think of doing yourself. What's Heather got? Prodigious longbow skin. That looks... Who is this? Boom Chakalaka, do you know this person? Because that's... yeah, that's really the wrong price. I think I know Morpheus. You don't know who has that? Look, I'm gonna buy it because I got a longbow. But if you see them or if someone sees them, have them contact me and I will buy it. I actually have the 2 iron on me as well. How awkward. I'm going to hold on to that for a while. If anyone knows Morpheus, it's Morpheus with 2 S's. I don't think you can mail them. You can't mail them, sorry, Donut Kebab. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out, actually. Give me 1 second. We're going to do a good deed. We're going to do a good deed. Yeah. Okay, well, I will keep an eye out. They do. They're no drop. So we'll keep an eye out. We're going to hold on to that, you know. Hey, look. If that's the case, I do have a Supreme Longbow and he would make me very happy. Don't get me wrong. If I cannot find him, this is going on my bow and I'm thrilled. But I think that at that price, it's not a... This is cool. Check this out. Oh, maybe you can't go back on it. There we go. So check this out. You got the bridge that goes across to the arch. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Big fan of that. Where can you see all available skins? So... I actually had this come up to just today. I don't know if we saved the skin previews. I don't think we do. Oh, yes we do. Yes we do. Okay, so here are the jackal skins. Can you expect new ones for next Jackal? Most likely, yeah. Yeah, like, we wouldn't recycle skins. You know, we've got no current firm plans on a new Jackal server at this point. You know, obviously this is all taking priority. But, you know, if we did, then they would, I can guarantee there would be new skins, because releasing the old ones would be, well, a little bit silly. A little bit silly. And can you expect a shop to buy the old ones? That's a good idea. But at this point it is not in something we want to, like, not in something that I know enough to talk about. So what is this place? Emerald Bay. Oh my gosh. We actually have a castle with a moat. Nice. All they need is alligators in the moat, and I'd buy it. Wow. Tech Dude's place, you had alligators for a while. Alligators in the moat. Best idea ever. And here we have the castle courtyard. Wow. See, this is what I love. Right. People... The new servers are full of places that people are thrilled to make and call their own. 100%. I'm just topping up my drink. But this server, older servers, have people already doing that bit, and then they're looking at it going, how far can I push this? Where can I see this project go in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, a year or two? You push the mailbox way too long to get it there? Why? What's so good about it? That's a nice cast. Can I tell you where Cadence will be placed in respect to the other islands? I cannot. I cannot, because I've not actually thought to ask. So we're continuing to head south. So judging by this little pool of water here, we're right here. It looks like that because it's a 4,000 by 4,000 tiles. But no, it's fine. Honestly, like, if you look at, even if you look at Xanadu, you know, you wind up with the same feeling. Ultimately, the larger a map goes, the less individual land look it has. And, like, even if you look at, this, it's got a lot of solid land. If you went northeast, where the canal through the mountain is. Okay, okay, hang on. Okay, okay. Xanadu is a little bit more rounded on the shoreline. Oh, for sure. For sure. AFK writing for a second. So, I'm being sent to a place that is... Ooh, Champion Scorpion. Unfortunately, these guys aren't as tall. If only they were. I want all the tall buggers. There we go. Alright, well, I have... Radron knows him, so I have asked them to contact him. Because if a creature can be ridden, it doesn't get bigger, because a bigger creature being ridden looks weird. So, if it is rideable, then it can't be, isn't bigger when it's champion. Which is a shame. I would much rather champions not be rideable and them being big, because I was playing on a Wurm Unlimited server the other day, and oh boy, seeing a crocodile the size of a house come at you is scary. No, they were the champ traitor lava spiders. Were you there for that, Frogs? With the epic rework? And hello, Frogs. Froggeries is one of those really old players in Wurm that, you know, comes back every few years. Yeah, they were crazy. Oh, we killed it on a deed. Bugger. Booger. You're back to finish your 90 butchering grind. That's going to be a while still. Aqua's Retreat. Are we still going this way? Yeah, we must be. You heard about meteors falling and making cool craters. Okay, so that could be one of two things. Back on Epic, there used to be scenarios in which craters would crash land, and they would cause damage to the island. I can show one of those. If we just give me a moment. And for the record, never, ever going to be re-enabled because they caused way too much damage. First, when will taxidermy in Wurm, or when will there be corrosion of landing it? So, they're kind of loaded questions there, Sveterka. Yeah, I'm actually headed to Serenity on Retro Oblivion. Because they're not really things that are going to be coming in terms of, you know, when will they be here? Because answering that implies that they are coming or they're guaranteed to come. They're ideas that we see players like, but there are downsides. Because, like, the appeal of Wurm is what you do matters. You know, the marks you leave on the server. I keep thinking I hear someone like a bang and I'm like, I'm going to be told that it's 1 AM, go to bed, stop making so much noise. Maybe if we do that, that's better. Actually, we'll keep that one on and we'll just pop this one off. So I can just hear outside. I can still hear all the noises and everything, but I don't look silly. I mean, I do look silly when I go like that, but... yeah, Xanadu is the largest server, so it is very spread out, which means there's a lot of wild land and a lot of the feel of the open, you know, untamed land that is desired. So Reen, thank you for that host. So this is one. Where's the other one? Oh no, I hear bees. I'm getting close to a hive. I'm trying to find a certain crater that looks good. Will we ever be able to play on old servers through Steam? Absolutely, you can now, Alexi Killer. I think what your question is whether or not the accounts you made on Harmony and Northern Freedom Mines would be able to connect. And that is, as of yet, undecided. Will shoulders always be acquired through the current system? I would like to see new ones come in. I just, at this point, don't know whether there's plans for that or how they would work. So we're going to have a quick look at one of the meteor events that happened on Serenity. So just give me a moment. Here we go. R15. Okay, I'm at the O12 one. No. That way? I didn't know there were ones that there. I'm showing another one. If we just swap over. So this is that. This was originally flatland, and as you can see, a meteor has hit it and created a giant crater. Yeah, and if your deed was here... Yep, that would literally, like, it wouldn't destroy your deed. Your house would be stretched down this tile. It was very awkward. I am positive a player hasn't done that by hand. How often? They no longer hit, Kenneth. They used to hit in epic PvP, but they no longer do. After a few incidents, people talked about it and thought, maybe it's not such a great idea. Rest assured, if you pay for a deed on PvE, it is safe. So we're just riding along what appears to be some form of orchard. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Griffith, hello. Hello. Griffith is one of our Valorant Entertainment Network members. One part of the factional fight brothers that stream. Oh my god, we just killed a bunch of you and there's already more back there. I'll tell you what, this Northern Animals thing is kind of good if you want to grind a spear skill. Which I kind of do. Where is it? I'm working towards 50 long spear, but that happens off stream. I'm not going to spend my time roaming around just killing things. We're not bloody Drongo. You love this game song? Well, they can all be played via the Wurm Online Spotify. So, we can find it all by here, which is the Tom E. Morrison Meditation and Work Chapter 1, part of our official soundtrack. This song is Why You Dive. How do you link your Wurm account to Steam? Unfortunately, you can't. You either create an account the old way, or create an account through Steam. Currently, those are separate. The reason being is they use different authentication methods. We would like to see them join at some point, but we're working on other things first. By, what do I mean? Expansion of the Wagoneer system. In what regards, Ascorbic? Do you mean traveling, like taking players? Taxi. Have you ever, you know how they don't let people in the chutes, then the conveyor belts at like an airport that the luggage goes along? That's like the Wagoneer system in a nutshell. Really, it's far too dangerous for for people to travel. Sometimes it glitches out. Sometimes it just, if it glitches out along the travel, it will just teleport there. And you know, sometimes it gets stuck and just teleports home. And all of these situations which wouldn't really work for players, it would have to be a much smoother system. Of course, it could just, yeah, teleport you there instantly, but that's a bit... That's not something that we're super looking at. So there are downsides, you know. It's not a flawless system, and the simple fact that it is only taking goods avoid a lot of the larger potential problems. So here we're at Meadowdale. Oh, I love this spot. Look at this. Like, just look at the land. The curve of the mountain. Oh my gosh. The wares. The wares? The whys? How many developers are there for Wurm? I don't know off the top of my head. I can't count that high. Under 10. 1 to 10, I'll say. Hello, Warrior Tofu. Welcome, welcome. About corrosion of land. If it can work like mines, sometimes it resets back to the default tile. Do you mean like sometimes pavement might disappear? As in a paved tile might become dirt? Hello, Milo Sanks. That is an ugly archway? Are you referring to that, or are you referring to this? Backdoor Betty's entrance. And moving right along. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I was just complimenting that deed. Breeding the beast. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Some people. Can't believe I complimented that deed. Gosh. I get out dirt from rocks. I think we had discussed it, and the problem was with it would lead to everyone feeling they had to protect their land with cat's eyes. I think. Is this it? Is this the tunnel you're referring to? Why do I do Xanadu and not the new servers? Because I can't ride around the new servers on a 5-speed horse with supreme gear ready. You know? I can't show off what's possible in Wurm in a place where it hasn't been done. Further region. Oh, God. You have roads already. You got a few tiny tiled things. Ooh, we got a brass candelabra, a copper candelabra, and another brass candelabra. Oh my gosh. I thought about it, Reddy. I would have to speak to Simul and speak with Enki as well. If they okay it, then I'd be willing to do so. But the problem is yeah, I don't want to make anything like this. Is all my own stuff minus the horse. Okay, a Scorbic. Oh, a Scorbic. Tinker. Odo, Master Miner. Olaf, Hairy Bricks. And Mellow. Let's see. Marble, 3,000 to 4,000 tiles away. Wow. I do have an account, but I can't ride a horse. I've got my GM account, but I'm not going to play on that because it might give away extra info. It is a nice idea, and as you can see, you know, this is a very long tunnel. Whatever you've mined on Harmony or Melody does not match with this yet. This looks like it's still a work in progress, because if anything it needs the roof raised as well. It was brutal. I can imagine. The amount of veins you must have come through. Low quality skilling. Aged lava spider ahead. Ooh, what's in here? Little offshoot. Ooh, gold vein. Lead vein. Very good gold. Ooh. Ooh. I like this. I always like finding like little secret paths up. This is reinforced walls. Is that northwest passage tunnel to the step? We'll find out when we come out, I think. It goes up to an old rift location. Ooh, okay. Let's go check it out. Maski's side tunnel into the mountains. Hello, Exon. Kudos on taking the time to collapse the tile. In before I die to a unique on the mountain. If I die to a unique on the mountain, we're having a slaying on stream. It'll be like, everyone get here. But see, this is just what is possible in the game. And this is what I love. This is why I like the older servers as well. They're full of inspiration. They really are. They're testimonies to what is possible when you reach the skills to do anything. ASCII's a stone door. I probably will, Exon. Can we go through? Yes. No! Oh, yes we can. No, we can't. I've got a huge spider on me. Come and get me. Wow, who went and locked this door? Where's ASCII? Hey. You silly horse. There we go. Combat is not big in this game. No, this game is about world building. This is what a sandbox is and should truly be. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. It runs through walls and can be teleported. Yeah, this game is a sandbox. There's no quests, there's no guides, there's no hand-holding or missions. I've been looking at tab-targeted things. Essentially, this game is a tab targeting game. Are they all gold veins there? No, there's only a couple. There's some sandstone as well, though. There was like 3 or 4 gold veins. Well, no, it's more like a tab targeted game. The Dismount Bug the devs refuse to acknowledge? What? I don't think that we've refused to acknowledge any bug. That was riding out of a cave through a wall. If you're talking about the one that knocks you off when you're near water, that happened earlier, and that's a known bug as well. Just because we can't identify it and fix it doesn't mean we refuse to acknowledge it. This looks like a... Whoa. Okay. That's the tile border. Sorry, Madnath. My friendship with you is over. Now Oblivion is my best friend. Yeah, this is so steep. We can't even walk up it. I don't think this should be here. Yeah, no, I... But it's good to see you, Madnath. It's good to see you. Welcome back. We're just gonna park that back down here. Every time you do a steeper like a U-turn, leaving a cave, especially during lag, you dismounted. There's a lot of issues with positioning and horses, for sure. That landed on my glasses. God dang it. What do we get? Basically, it tries to calculate where you went, but doesn't follow exactly where you went. Goes straight from A to B and kicks you off your multi-track horse racing. What was last night's drinking game? Do I want to know? Do I want to know if this feeling moves both ways? How long is this? This is so long. Thanks for that, Oblivion Reaver. I often miss the technical bits about updates. I just get blamed for them, apparently. You still have all the metal from mining this out. Jeez, I don't think the amount of metal that would have been collected from mining this out would have been used in Wurm's 10-year history. Oh, there's a black mailbox. The Black Castle. 94. Nice. Just assume waves knock you over. It's a little under 2 tiles. So in other words, it's a little under... Wow. What's your idea, Madnath? Ooh. I like this place. The mountain ranges in Xanadu are just amazing. Like, look at that. Look how high they are. Look how you can hear the sweeping sound. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. It's an interesting idea, Madnath. Post it on the forums. I can't take things from this stream, so post it on the forums. It's definitely an interesting idea, and you know, depending on whether the journal stuff can or will be touched, then I'll 100% be suggesting it. It's a very angry scorpion. We know talk to him, he angry. All right, there's a lot of nasties around here. Angry troll, angry scorpion. We're gonna leave the angry boys alone. I don't believe so. I don't believe so, Milo, thanks. I was just not gonna acknowledge that one, to be honest. Look at all of this. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I don't even know where I am or where to go. I think we're here? Is there water down the bottom here? Oh, there is. Oh my gosh, I need to see this. I'm a G20. Name changing character delete. I would like to see name changes in. But you know, it's I don't know where we're at with it. We're at 3 on the counter? No. You only asked about it twice. Oh, okay. Someone has been here. Nice. What have we got? Oh, go Terps. Mother-in-law. Duke sucks. Bloody Duke. Perimeter of the Shadow Hole. On Wisconsin. Okay, hang on a second. Oh, yeah. Name changes can be done, Zed. We can change names by GM action. Because, you know, people come in with offensive names and we sometimes change them. Do you think it would be cool? Old servers closed for building new deeds. So when everything dies, it'll be connected with new servers and you can do better archaeology there. Like for adventures or for lost civilizations. Nah, I'm not a fan of that. If you could merge 3 skills in game, what would they be? No. That was done because he was a high-profile streamer and Rolf thought it would be a benefit for the game. And obviously it did backfire. But the name change mechanic's been in forever by GM action, that's all. Thatching can have conjugal arguments. I don't know. I don't think you understand what conjugal means. Hello, Michio Kepler. Michio is another one of our Valorant Entertainment Network streamers. Definitely worth giving a follow. He's been doing extremely well. Yeah, Michio, shot time. No Michio shots. I've heard he's done shoeies. Definitely follow him. I don't have a shout out option for this, but I've been looking at getting a bot for it. Thatching should be, I'd say, carpentry. The idea of thatching, like every action having its own skill tied to it, is great in concept. But when you actually get to the reality and you start encountering cases where it means milking and dairy food making, like, why can't they just be tied with dairy in the cooking journal? You can find, how would thatching help you see ducks? Explain how thatching helps you see ducks, and I will pass it along. It's Wodgic. No, you can't just do something silly and claim it's Wodgic. Wodgic is backwards Wodgic. Oh. Yeah, the thing happened, except where did my horse go? It's right there. Okay. I was nowhere near water for that one. There we go. Gonna get down. ASCII! ASCII! He's always around. I'm on 20G. So if we zoom out, we're around here. We're right at this section, that little hole there. You're a new player going to prem up for the first time. What would I recommend? Going to create a place on your own or joining something else? It depends what you wish to achieve. If you want to join your own place, it's great, but bear in mind it means you've got to do all your tasks by yourself. Whereas if you join a village, you have people around, people you can always talk to, people that you can focus on your task, and others can assist you and, you know, can handle the other stuff. Like, say I founded my own deed, and I wanted to be self-reliant. I would have to make all the bricks myself. I would have to... if you join a village, they can just kick you out and you lose everything. That's a very... That's so few instances of that ever happening. You know? Ultimately... those instances aren't going to happen. You just had it happen. Well, surely there was instances leading up to it. You've been playing for a week. Did you have your own house on that? Yeah, if you've been kicked out and you've lost access to your stuff, log a support ticket. GMs might be willing to help or negotiate you getting your stuff back. But ultimately, like, I'm sorry it's happened. It sounds to me like there's probably more behind it, and, you know, it wouldn't be just everything was fine and then I was booted the next day. Like, don't get me wrong, but PvP exists and thrives on people living together and working together. And if PvPers can get on, then so can PvE players. There's also a road just to the south of me. Yeah, I know, but I like going off-road. I'm an off-road kind of guy. Can I describe my start to Wurm? I went through the tutorial and I met a guy who thought, he kept asking me if I was his girlfriend or trying to work out. And he was like saying her name and I was like, yes. I didn't want to tell you this way, but I think we should see other people. And I broke up with him. And then he realized it wasn't his girlfriend, I think around the breakup part. And he proceeded to invite me to duel. So we dueled. Or sparred, whichever one doesn't kill you. And I fell down a hill to get away from him and took nearly all my damage. And he laughed, jumped in a rowboat and sailed away, wishing me the best of luck. That was my start. I lived on the side of a hill for a couple of days with a couple of friends. And we eventually decided to head north because I can actually tell you the name of the person. I made a friend called Tridek. That was his name. Tridek was an amazing guy, helpful, and he invited us up to live with him in the north of Independence. So we actually, I think it was like 1 AM in the morning. We all started our way up and we were all walking, there was 4 of us, wandering through our way north through, north of Lake Harmony. And just north of Lake Harmony, we got into a fight at against a mountain lion. And it was 4 of us. And we all managed to take it down, but we're all pretty wounded. And I remember continuing our way. 2 people had to go to bed because they had work the next day, and it was me and someone else. And we came across this place called Whoville. And I remember it because it was foggy, and there were low-quality green lamps and willow trees, and it just gave this beautiful, eerie green glow to the area. And it was just this magic feeling of, like, finding somewhere ethereal, somewhere a bit unnatural and a bit magical. And we fell in love with the area, and we ended up deeding a little spot on top of a hill. And, that was my starting one. The random spinning wheel. I saw that. I wasn't going to comment any further on it. I also want higher camera smoothing. Yeah, that's better. Like, the history of Wurm and your stories through Wurm is what makes Wurm great. You know, at its core, it's a game you stand around, you build, you craft, that's it for a lot of people. But there are so many more stories. Are we ever going to get regular Warhammers so you can finally skill up that? I would love to see them, but honestly, I'd rather see that skill go. Just, it's a large maul. It's a large maul. That's what a Warhammer is. What's my... oh shit, oh what the fuck, I lived moment. That one's easy. North Release. Oh, was it Release? Okay, no. North Pristine. No, North Release. North Release, just up here, in this mountain range. There was a forest giant that had spawned up there. And my friends and I were trying to capture it. Problem is, what was it? We couldn't lure it in and then collapse the tile. We only had a priest to cast. So I nominated myself. I thought, I'll go in, I'll die, I'll summon my corpse. I went in, and the mine was bigger than I expected. And so I spent 3 minutes being attacked by this forest giant, and I was convinced I was going to die at any point, and then he was going to turn around and start killing the others. The tunnel closed when I was at like 90% health. He hit me again, and I went to 98. And I was like, I am dead. I am gone. And I tried Karma porting out, but I was in combat with him and that blocked it. I managed to break combat long enough to Karma port back to the Shore Deed. And I turned up there with 98%, like 2% of my health. And that was just like... yeah, all of you in the chat, positive review on Steam, please. Ooh, Champion Goblin with weird LOD. And then I bled out. No. One of the priests healed me. So I lived. I lived, bitch. The Great Northern Highway in Indy seemed like it had a great story spanning years. They even had a website to organize the project. Which one do you mean, Jess? Do you mean, the one that goes up this way? One moment. I just got one instance of lagged frames. How weird. I'm going to do something quickly. Close that. Close that. Yeah, that should be fine. Where did it go? Here it is. Nothing. The vertical one. Oh, I believe you mean the one that goes across the mountain? Down here? Like, splits into on the west side. Or along here? There are so many old roads on Independence. Independence turned 10 years old last year. So, yeah, there's a few old places. Oh, thank you, Guccius. Is there a way to link villages together and form a city? You can make an alliance. Is this game like Skyrim? No. No, it's not like Skyrim. This game is a sandbox in its ultimate true form. Yeah, like as you can see here, I'm riding a horse through the bush. I have a whole bunch of skills, but it's not like Skyrim in which you do quests and which you fight by swinging your weapon. It's more of a sandbox crafting game than Skyrim. But you're welcome to hang and watch and check it out and get your own view of it. Except I'm lost in the middle of a forest and I don't know where I am. And naturally that means you just ride faster and further. I am so lost. Some unicorns. Oh my gosh. It's all the unicorns. I've stumbled across a, yeah. First time, huh? Is there any hope of a re-release of JK Home Server? No, we don't have... I don't believe we have working copies of the old maps. Rolf might somewhere, but, you know, whenever I asked him for stuff, I got no, we don't have that. Gold meteorite. Oh, yeah. So this is part of the Ritual of the Sun, the Magrenon one. They launch... Oh, I gave my pickaxe away. Do I have any pickaxe? I have no pickaxe. Oh, Magrenon Scar. Magrenon Scar is crazy. Absolutely insane. Tomorrow's stream, so in about... in about 9 hours from now, I just had to go and remind myself, we'll head to India and we'll do a bit of a ride around there, and we'll talk a bit about the history of Independence and what's available there. But yeah, no, Magrenon Scar was... It was a long-term project when I started playing. And I've been playing for a while now. What lag? Yeah, nah. Where am I? Half done now, so half done, wow. Wow, I would honestly love to go and take part in it and just like work on getting it more done. Corpse of greenish huge spider. Maybe someone's been here. It's possible. I am a veteran player. Canadians and Harmony. No. No. I have 2,624. Yeah, 2013, 11th of June. So I've been playing 7 years. Is this the biggest history for Wurm Steam release? What do you mean? Like the biggest player counts and all that? We found a road. Okay, let's go this way. You can see it all and it's no big deal glory. Oh, wow. Emerald Highway. Biggest achievement and popularity. I don't know. Like, Wurm is... 17 years it's been in development. The launch of Wurm Unlimited, the launch of every single server that's come out has always been a big and important step. This is certainly a huge one in terms of reach, in terms of, you know, just how many people have found the game by launching on Steam. But I don't hunt unicorns. I do, but not when I am just traveling for the thing. I don't really want the stream to be full of unicorn or horse screams, you know? Is this the first real-time Wurm's been advertised? Not at all. Not at all. It's been plenty of advertising over the years. Not as much, but yeah, no. Definitely not. Tempty-tastic. Hello. Hello. How you doing? I like that emote. What's that emote? Pride Unicorn. Nice. Oh, we got some housing up here. We got some walls. Why are you gobsmacked by that response? Abry Farm. If this is ASCII again, I'm gonna cry. Under a watchful eye. I like that. Who pays attention to their there was advertising before Azazel Reborn. It varies though. What are we still getting issues? 2 minutes ago. Hopefully that's gone. Hopefully that's gone. Wurm's had advertising and targeted stuff over the years, but it's never fully had a huge amount of impact. Maybe what's dying now? Oh, that's still on the deed. Okay. I mean, the biggest campaign we did previously was the full takeover of the site MMORPG.com. That was a big one. That was a while ago, though. I never got to do such a big one. Here we have a step. There's a deer on the step. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Worm, if you're referring to Wurm dying, you are so far off the truth. After 17 years, it's getting bigger and better. That's the honest truth. Yeah, links aren't allowed in here, sorry, Power Dime. Especially the fact that you haven't been playing earlier. Exactly, Gutchius. Our concurrent player count is crazy. 2,200, and, you know, right now there's 1393. Yeah, I don't think that's like the fully accurate number. I think on Melody you can get the accurate number. Was I the one that took MMORPG.com? What? What? WormCon 2021? Given COVID, come to New Zealand. It'll be a 15-day event. You can stay in quarantine for 14 days. Yeah, the numbers are different on different servers. I think Melody has the correct one at the moment. 1639 is online. Well, there we go. There we go. The Americans are still waking up. That's the problem. Give it a few more hours and, you know, we get 1,800 upwards of 2,000. 1456 in Melody. Yeah, as you can see, the player counts are off. We're aware of the issue with it. We think we know what causes it. We've just got to address it. Ultimately, it's because half the servers are still on Hetzner, I believe. So, someone just built this? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Wow. Absolutely wow. Well, and it's a little too sensitive, smooth. Okay, as much as you love the game, you've played it for a decade, it's hard not to focus on the negatives because there's so blood of any. Disagree. The issue is that the new game polish has worn off, right? You've spent 10 years playing this game. You play it because you still quite enjoy it, and there's still lots going on, but, you know, 10 years of anything for a game? Like, just think about what games were you playing 10 years ago that are still available and actively updated nowadays, you know? It's just, yeah, 100%, you know, EVE Online. Okay, so you got EVE Online, World of Warcraft. We're talking $1 million products right now. Like, let's not beat around the bush. They've all been massive compared to Wurm. Dungeon Crawl, Stone Soup, Minesweeper. No, Minesweeper's gone now. Pac-Man, Anarchy Online. Minecraft? Again, but that's the thing. That's the thing. You're getting to that point where you are including games that just, you know, massive numbers compared to Wurm. And the fact that Wurm has stuck around and has still slogged it out and still, you know, it's never been the AAA game or, you know, massive things like that, but it's still around. Hundreds, thousands of other games have launched and folded in the time since Wurm was created. Not every game starts big, no. World of Warcraft did. But my point is more, the games that you can think of in that level, that scale, compared to Wurm, there's something Wurm's doing right. You know, there's no denying that there's something Wurm does right. Every game does things wrong. You talk with someone from EVE and they will complain about facts within the game. You play WoW and people will point out what's wrong with the game and why Classic sucks now and all of this. Everyone plays Wurm for the long haul. We develop Wurm for the long haul. Everyone is in here for the long haul. I myself, I'm coming up on 5 years here. 5 years at this game. I've been playing for 7. And 5 years ago, I went to Rolf and went, hey, I want that job. Regretted it ever since. The fact that the game is around. That's it, Digital Adam. Do you think there is some good new engine, or would it be good change engine at all? No. No. The amount that you would have to change in any engine would wind you up back in the similar spot. This is a custom-made engine for the simple fact. How many people are working on the game anyways? 5 to 10, I'd say. Guccius. 5 to 10, very small. Hello, Necro. How am I doing? I'm doing well, buddy. How you doing? We've just been talking about the fact that, you know, 17 years and Wurm's still being developed and still around. There must be something we're doing right. There's a whole lot of out-of-the-box engines back then. There wasn't. Oh, there's also, you know, there's no terraforming in a lot of the engines now. A lot of the engines are designed to look pretty and static because that's where they can control... Is development slow? Kind of a difficult question to answer. Development develops at the speed of Wurm. You have a problem, Necro. Yes, you do. Is there even a physical office? I think the issue you have with this game, you felt like it's a great game, nothing around it yet. Until this year, advertisement and real future vision wasn't a thing. It's always been a thing, Zed. It's always been a thing, and it's always been worked on. It's not been as solid as we're launching on Steam, right? But, you know, even Jackal and Epic and all of those works had a vision, you know, of creating repetitive content that would allow people to come back in and jump back into. It's just something I'd love to have in Wurm, but you know it's impossible. Happy players. All of you. No. I would say, I don't know if it's impossible. There's just things that I'd love to have, but might not necessarily be probable. I would love more ambience, you know. I'm a big fan of ambience. Like, I love this wind right now. I would love storms to have raging winds and rain and, you know, going into a house makes it disappear and go back out. More spaceships, yeah. More RimWorld. Yes! Does Bloody Drongo want more spaceships? Hello. Welcome to the stream, Bloody Drongo. Bloody Drongo is, well, first of all, he's a Bloody Drongo, but he's also known as Emu. And while I talk about being, you know, 7 years played and all of this, I think he's double that. So yeah, Bloody Drongo also does Wurm Wednesdays. He streams. He's known in-game as Emu. He started doing the shoeies and now has a whole bunch of people copying him. Not including myself. Hello. How are you? How was your RimWorld stream? Did you survive? Where are we at? This looks like a glass hollow Whitefay market. What? We're at Whitefay. Oh my gosh. Are we at Whitefay? We are. You survived barely. Oh good. Oh good. Oh my gosh. Road to market. Okay, so we've just done a ramble wander, and we've somehow wound up at Whitefay. Okay, where are we going to go next? Let's go a little bit south, because I think there was a nice castle over here. Not far to Greymead now? It's forever. Okay, we'll set up Greymead as our target. We'll use the highway system. Oh, we may have crashed the servers. Otters, please. I'd love to see otters in-game. I love otters. Replace seals with otters or beavers. Yeah, but no, in all honesty, I love ambience. Like, stuff that I do. Stuff that I like having fun. I like playing Wurm with things like this. You know? So let's just pause this for a bit. It does rain and snow, Azazel. Surface water and beavers. Ooh. Is this all off deed? It is. Can we steal this? I think this is all the stuff that requires... Who plants a large anvil? So not fair. Don't tell me... They locked... They locked it. Oh no. This is so not fair. Oh, we get some planter racks. It's a lot of planter racks. Who was grinding? The planter is planted. I'm looking woolly. I am. I need to shave. But it is winter here. Wurm Online official. Can we steal this? Welcome to Wurm, you know. It's not stealing, it's repurposing, recycling. So there's just a whole bunch of racks here that we can just all drop and people are welcome to have. Got to grow it out for rainbow beard. Oh, I don't shave the beard off. I just, you know, trim the neck. Which way did that... Yeah, Greymead's still this way. 1300 tiles. First lesson, deed it or lose it. I think the first lesson of Wurm is embrace creativity. Yeah, I need a haircut. I do. Looks like we might be going into level 3 lockdown again. So, kind of need to get it before then. What's this way? Ooh. So, the thing is when you travel the older servers, you will see places that have decayed. And, you know, it's this real feeling of time passes in this game. People leave marks. You know, I remember someone saying, oh, it's really sad to see this place is decaying. And to me, it was beautiful. Someone was here. Someone was here and they played here and they had fun here. They've moved on. No, I would never undo a stealing mechanic. I just grab things when things allow it. Oh, we're going to meditate. Is this, No, that won't be useful for meditating. Meals. Oh, we can just go in. Yeah, this game has history. This game has lands that have been owned and passed. The history feels real. Oh, that's a beautiful way of putting it, Digital Adam. You know, the history, it's not instance housing. People's houses don't just exist off in their own little bubble that stop existing when people stop playing, which a lot of servers do because it's all instance. Oh, the Cyril Barrel Inn. Where is the Cyril Barrel? Does this game have resistance? It has armor. I am wearing fancy green scale armor. And as spells are cast on you, you become more resistant to magic. Stolen already? Yeah. And see, there's another good thing. Archaeology. Archaeology. Let's go find that old deed, because I think I have my trowel on me. I don't. Oh, no. Do I have my archaeology journal? Do I have empty reports? I do. Okay. So let's quickly load up a client. No, I'm not going to use the shovel. Scale armor from archaeology? No, no, no. But this is one thing that I want. The history of Wurm is one thing that makes the history of Wurm really just that little bit more special, you know? I believe it was here. So, a deed used to be here. We don't know what deed, we don't know who owned it. All we know is there is a venerable fat horse still eating the carrots from the thing. And there's a newbie death pile here. What do different shields? Different shields have different chances of blocking arrows. Okay. This is awkward. I don't know where this account is. But... oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Just give me one moment. I think I'm right near a mailbox. Right near my deed. No. Okay, so we're going to swap over to this account. This account's Joelle's, but she won't mind. She's probably not even watching anymore. Where is it? There's no way to connect them, Sverturka. That's basically it. I don't think it's a little bit sad at all. It's a cool idea, but yeah, I don't know where she actually is. I think I do. Of course, she has fast gear as well, because look, if there's one bit of advice I can give to new players with Rarity, Rarity is mostly for showing off, unless it is rare horse gear. Rare and supreme horse gear makes you so much faster, it is 100% worth it. That's the only one that's like actually worth it. I have no clue where home is. Or meditation rug, yes, true. That is an interesting thing. Would you like to see rare and supreme increase skill gain? Other way. No, because we are... Oh, you reckon we're here? Okay. No, I want my good trowel, Wolfmayer. I appreciate it, but I want my good trowel. Rare increases action speed by 0.1 second. Not a huge amount. It would be interesting to see, like, if that stuff does it, but then it becomes too OP. And that's the thing. People... Rare and better are status. They're not mechanically better. Except in minor circumstances. So it is this weird 0.1 seconds is honestly, it's not donut kebab. You're better off going in like path of power and have a little bit higher body stamina. You know, but it's rare, not much better than a common item. Most games nowadays, rare is trash. Common items are trash. You can walk out and create a common item wherever you are. You know, if I wanted a trowel, I could make one. But, I don't know, I think that there's benefits to both. Where is this? Exactly. Sipaku, I cannot comment on that. I cannot comment on that. When we are ready to talk about it, we will talk about it. That's all I can really say at this point. I don't want to go into that until we've announced it and it's got all its stuff up. Ooh. Epic portals now have lights. That's cool. Where on earth is this? Okay, so we're about here. So that means we just need to keep heading south. Alright, thank you very much, Rolly Polly. But you want to know? Well, you're just going to have to keep rolling on the floor, you weirdo. So, we're going to get this here. We're going to spend a bit of time looking for the history, and we're going to just show off what is capable. It is to lure newbie fireflies into Epic. I remember my first time on Epic, Rolf needed to test something. I'm like, I'll do it. And he's like, okay. So I went there. And he's like, just walk around for a bit. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, can you try fighting something? So I tried fighting a goblin and got beaten. And I'm like that? And he's like, you could have fought something easier. Sorry. Oh, pardon me. Oh, Roly Poly has saved us. We were 100% headed the wrong way. Will we get mages in the game? Priests exist within the game, and priests form the mage aspect. They can cast spells, they can enchant items. They are the mages. I always like the idea of Epic. The only reason that I don't play on Epic is because of its PvP. If there was a PvE server with Epic mechanics like the skill curve and faster actions, I would be there so hard, you know, so fast. Because it's more fun playing faster. Months, I reckon, last life. It will be a long time. Months. They're not easy fights. Not by long shots. Sapaku, or Sapaku, as Bloody Drongo would call you, if he's still here. What? 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 So, that is the most weird question I've ever seen. Must have no delay. I've gotten used to reading chat fast and responding quick. I enjoy it. You know? So this is my deed, my actual play deed on the old servers. It may be named after Joel's houses, but, you know, I live here. And here are my two Nars. Well, my Nar and Joe's Nar. And here's the random assortment of creatures that walk onto my deed and try and kill me while I'm AFK. I'm not going to let people play as horses. Alright, that's sent. So if we swap back, I would just like to say thank you very much to Stan Lee. We have our trail now. So, we're on this old land. So we now activate our trail. Sorry, Stanley. Oh, God. Has Stanley even gotten his lemon squeezed? I don't know. Did he want lemon squeezed? Good night, Arya. Get some sleep. So, you find signs of a single abandoned settlement here. Based on your knowledge of the area and small hints, the settlement must have been called Kittenhold. You write down some initial location details about Kittenhold. You make a rough estimate that the settlement was inhabited for about 10 years and 5 months. So we found that bit. So we keep going. Yes, that's why I'm reading it out, Griffo. 100%. I would get, if someone wants to squeeze lemons, then squeeze mine too. It is in worm years, Krivisart. A small deed named Ravenholt was to the east, close to the east. But that's not what we're looking for. I'll close the logo because I'm not on a private account. I think the ambient stuff just had a train. There's no trains in Worm. It's not a secret. Moxie Plays, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing? How are you finding your time on Melody? Or are you on Harmony? So we're continuing to search. You're on Harmony and loving it? That's great. That's great. All right. You note some additional details about the location of Kittenhold in the report. Okay, so we've found 3 bits about Kittenhold so far. And this means that the more we find, the closer we get to completing the journal, and the more information we'll get about it. So we're actually finding information out about a deed that a player used to live on. Right? This isn't just randomly generated stuff. This isn't anything. This is a deed a player lived on and made. So we know the deed's called Kittenhold. If we go... Now that we know the name, we can actually look it up on... That's awkward. Okay, there we go. That's better. Settlements. So we're going to look for settlements. We're looking for Kittenhold. And I know you can't see this. So here we go. Hold So here we go. Kitten Hold on Xanadu. It was founded in 2017 by Kitten Master, and it was disbanded in 2018. So it was around about February to June the next year. So, no. No. Yeah, February to June. So about 16 months it was around. This is not my usual browser. There. It's not my usual browser. So we'll go back. So you can find out. This was made by Kitten Master. You can also search by Kitten Master. They've had 2 deeds. They had Morgan Hill on Xanadu. And they also had Kitten Hold. And so this is what I love about it. This is actually... that's Firefox. I use Edge for other streams. And Edge isn't so bad. Edge now runs on Chromium. So it's not so bad. Actually, I'm also going to just quickly change my settings to drop the camera sensitive smoothing down. Because it was going a little bit like I was drunk. So we're still searching for, NSA, bruh. What? What about the NSA? So we're still finding information about Kitten Hold. Now, I will point out, I absolutely love this skill. And I've grinded it to 90 because I love it. Because it's so much fun to do. And it just really is a beautiful skill to do. You know, the fact that you're finding out information about old deeds and, like, also a lot of crap. Okay, we've gone off deed now. Any word about what the highest skill is? No. No, I've not looked into it. Besides alignment. Someone on my village has 40 hot food cooking, if that counts towards anything. What's going through here? We still haven't found anything yet. Oh, weird. Why do we not have it? It's not in that one. Do we have another? We do. Oh, we got so many archaeology. Okay. So, we don't have the mayor, we don't have the founder, and we don't have the recording. So, we've got to keep looking. Good job, Scarred Vulcan. It's a beautiful skill to work on. It's a fun skill to have. Multiple copies of the same deed, Sapaku. So, someone might have disbanded their deed and refounded it. Or I may have completed one and I've kept working because I was grinding. And I've got multiple to find the location for. Hopefully I can find it in this time. Player named Trash with around 75 fighting. That sounds like they spend a lot of time fighting. Yeah. There's a beautiful spot. If you really want to know my secret spot on Independence. Just north of this, there's a tunnel through here. And the tunnel goes through, across, and up here, and you come out at this spot. As you come out on the left, there is a 20 by 20 or even larger flat spot. That is such a beautiful old deed that I have gotten Glimmer Steel tokens from. Because it is so old. Alright, so we've got the founder of the deed as Kitten Master. Nice. How do I get these markers? So these markers are start deeds. And things like this are, oh, you mean here? I've put them there. You can right click and you can add annotation. I've added these ones because these separate the quadrants. So this is the northeast quadrant, southeast quadrant, southwest, no, northeast, southeast, north, southwest, northwest, center east, center west, center east, center south, center north, center. Look, you knew what I meant. The fact that you're all disappointed in me knows you knew exactly what I meant. It's 2:30 AM and I'm streaming Wurm, okay? Okay? You're up on the north coast of Colossus Lakes? Yes. Faldre's old place. Wow. I remember Faldre. Can't find any traces of abandoned settlements. This... Okay. And yeah, it's just... She was your neighbor. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's really cool. Regional food items in the vein of grapes. Would be cool, might not be possible. Like, it's something that I think would be cool. Like, I'd love to see server-specific items. Pure RNG. It's not a cooldown, per se. It's the same as foraging and botanizing. It's just a while before the tile becomes, viable again. Speaking of which, we're running out of time. Not time... Spots. Oh no. Okay, so we can do a little bit of investigating here. Maybe we can go up this way, because I don't think we did this bit. Just buy the fragments. Be easy. Easy, Sapaku. See, I'm thinking these tiles haven't been done because I don't recall walking down this stretch. They don't, so they don't help you find it faster, but the quality of the report and your skill impact the results. Okay, so we've hit the edge there. What about this? Does this count as on the deed? We've got one more thing to find. It would be very nice if we could actually find something. Oh, this has all been picked clean. Why has it all been picked clean? No. Here we go. Got some investigating. We'll have to see if this has any summaries. Archaeology in mine. Dinosaur fragments. I don't think it works in mines, sorry. So this is still counting as on the deed, so hopefully we can complete this. Because I found it's easier mouse movement wise. Plus you end up covering the same amount of space at the same speed. So I can walk down and just do it like this, as opposed to having to like reach out further. Oh, I can't seem to find anything of use. Oh. Our inventory is full. There we go. Yes, I know it's Kittenhold. I need to find one more bit that lets me find it. Come on, come on. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, it looks to have been abandoned for roughly 18 years. Okay. I do want to show the cache, or the cache, but I don't know if I'll get to. I don't know if we'll run out of space. Okay. In Wurm years. Last mayor was Talios. Oh, there you go. So, it's been abandoned for 18 years, and it lasted for 10 years. That means it was founded 28 years ago. Maths. So if we read the report, Master Mayor Talios, village founder Kitten Master, abandoned for 18 years, somewhere around the year 1076, inhabited for 10 years, 5 months. So I've got all the information, we just, well, that hurt. That's the danger of archaeology. You do wind up falling off places. Right, so we're bandaged now. It happens more often than I'd like to admit. Okay, so this is still part of the deed. Oh, we're finding all the information, but we need to find that last segment that lets us find the exact location of the token. Come on. Papa needs a new cache. I think there were horse pens all the way along to the crossroad. Oh wow, okay. Let's see how we can do though. I know it was called Kittenhold. Just find the last bit. Suspense. The suspense. You feel confident you know exactly where Kittenhold once lay, and can complete the location details in the report. So with that completed, we can now go get direction. Very close to the northeast. So it's just up here. And this isn't where the token lay, just for the record. This is the center. Is there rare armor like Dragon Scale but light for priests? No. The reason is for that because that armor is too strong, and priests in that amount of armor. Oh, we found the exact spot. So we start pulling it free. Priests in that kind of armor were too overpowered. So it's, yeah, they get cloth and they get leather. So we discover a Kittenhold hidden cache. And the report is crumpled up and ruined. So here we go. Here we go. In that, we have a small Kittenhold token. And this token, we've also got 10 This token, if we examine it, a small village token from investigating the history of a deed. You can easily make out the signature of its maker, Kitten Master. Kittenhold was founded by Kitten Master and was inhabited for about 10 years, 5 months. It has been abandoned for roughly 18 years and was last made by Talios. So I think that's really, really cool. Then there's also the fact that these the fragments are actually stronger, like better items. So this is 10 fragments, but there's not going to be any junk. We're going to get tools, weapons, and statues. So because I've got high investigation as well, we'll have a look through this and we'll show you what we get. And just to clarify, this is all player history. Like the fragments themselves aren't, but Kittenhold was founded by a player. Talios was a player. You know, someone actually played here, and this village actually existed for 10 years. Like 10 worm years, which is over, you know, is about 14 months in our time. It's just amazing, and it's just so rich. Player history. This is why the older servers are good. If you want to learn about player history, if you want to be a part of the history, can you do archaeology in an existing deed? You can, but you won't find anything about that deed. This is only expanded. This is only abandoned deeds. What do you do with fragments? You uncover the items, and you can piece the fragments together and recreate an item. So right now we are going through. We have 4 armor fragments and 5 statue fragments. Now we've got 5 of each. So we can just grab my trusty back scratcher. Did I ever get this? I did get this, yeah, 97. Statue of Axeman, Statue of Cyclops, Statue of Miner, Statue of Mountain Lion, Statue of Swordsman. Well, it depends on your skill as well. Don't get that bit wrong. Yeah. Open helm. So we got an open helm fragment. Let's see if we can get anything that's like actually capable of putting something together. We've got 2 open helm fragments, which is great. No, great helm. Dang. We've got a mask fragment. We've got 2 mask fragments. So we got 3 mask fragments and all of that. So let's go through here. Let's see if any of the actual fragments we found earlier. Not to my knowledge, Dezo. I would like to see some of the junk removed, but the thing is the junk is there as a means of, yeah, it's how you get masks still, Timoka. The junk fragments are there to sort of, like, gain skill. What do we got here? Let's see if we can identify some. I want to find something that I can, like, put together, because it would be nice to be able to go, like, see, this is how they connect. It depends where you're looking. Caches are the best for it, and you will get ones when you're just randomly looking. They are going to add cooking recipes from now on. You just convinced him. He's going to... What? Who did you just convince? I think in order to convince me, I have to be paying attention. How does this function? Currently on the old servers, there's no deed history, so you can't really find anything at this point. As the server grows, we do have a mechanic that allows us to seed it with fake deeds, but there is a part of that, like, the appeal of this is the fact that they are deeds that were there. You know, this was land and stuff that was here. So there's a little bit of up and down about that, whether or not we will go ahead with that. But yeah, no, that's where we're at the moment. At the moment, you mostly just find junk. which is disappointing to say the least, but, you know, it is how it is. It is how it works. So we've got a statue fragment there as well. So we have had a little bit of luck. And what else are we getting? So we got one statue fragment. We're gonna it's possible to know how many deeds were disbanded on Harmony right now. Sure. Like, you can count them on Niaja. So if you go to Harmony, disbanded settlements, if we go all the way up, according to Niaja, which pulls data from Twitter, there are... hang on. Mark... Bookmark line. Edit, no, bookmark, remove bookmark lines. 164? Seppaku, behave. If you don't mind lower population, starting on South server is a good idea for a new player. Absolutely. If player population and density doesn't bother you, you will have more player history. You will have easier access to tools. You know, like, things will be cheaper. Growth will be cheaper. It will honestly be, like, I prefer playing on the Southern Freedom Isles because that's where I am. That's where my friends are. And there are good people on there. There are people that can help, and there is the ability to grow into things. Like, I had a horse around here. Yeah. So this horse is a 5-speed horse. It will be many months before the Northern Freedom Isles have a 5-speed horse. Yeah, you can get one here for like 20 copper. You know, and that's, you know, it happens, and that's how it goes. Things are cheaper. The economy is much more deflated. And so if that's something, like, if you don't want to have to spend so much on the game, 100%. And there are amazing people here. Yeah, 5 speeds for 10 cents. Hell, if you say, hey, I'm new, I'd love some horses, you'll have some people offering to bring some over. 5-tier meat, yeah. No, 100%, I recommend... The new servers are an experience to start fresh with everyone else, and there is an appeal in that. But if you don't necessarily want that desire of starting a fresh land, and you don't mind, you know, more spread out people and, you know, a place with history, the old servers are just... you can't beat them. You cannot beat them, in all honesty. Hastur's cottage. Look at this little place. You know, it looks like he's building now. Hello, Hastur.
Hello, how are you?
The guy just turns slowly and he's like, what the hell? There's someone in my... If you want to be a pirate and scavenge for loot... Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, this guy's like, ugh, visitors. Like, come on, bro. I'm just trying to build my place. Son of a troll. I want to give you something. Sapaku, never knocks another man's park job, okay? So this is a new player, about 2 weeks here. So let's give him a bit of a gift. Trying to give him some sleep powder. Come to your deed, you're new too. No, we'll give him some sleep powder. He keeps social distance even in Wurm. Yeah, he did. He walked out around the corner. No, this is a gift. This is a complete gift for him. Yeah, I don't know if he knows it gives 2 times skill gain. Give him drugs to new players. Okay. Which one of you? Alright, you lot. I'm trying to be nice. I'm sure he knows. Watch him eat it all with full sleep. It won't let you. It won't let you, Dezza. I don't think he knows how to trade. So you need to drag it down into the lower window. There we go. Enjoy. I hope he does enjoy that. I hope he does. I hope it benefits him. I hope he has a story about this weird guy that turned up in really fancy armor. I did, Azazel. You know the real secret to it all? I got another 100. Nah, I still remember the time I met Jack O'Neill. Jack O'Neill was a player on Independence who had his own little... He was trying to have all the Stargate all the Stargate characters. I was injured. He bandaged me. He gave a meal to every single one of the group, and then he did a refresh on me. Yeah, I'm not fussed. The client's still open. I'll close it off later. Crossloads loading dock. So this is another deed, and I can find out the history of this deed. And that's what I love about archaeology, and that's what I love about the old servers. The old servers have history. This opened in 2014, meaning... for a second there I thought I was going to see Hastur saying, want to sell sleep powder. You know, it's just an amazing feeling. Starving Joel. She's a faux priest. She's a faux priest that, like, doesn't do jack. Before this, she probably wasn't logged in since I last logged her in. Arcadeology. That was my goal of getting it to 100. I was going to call it Arcadeology. Hypotenuse Corner. But with that, and after nearly 3 hours, we're going to wrap this stream up, I think. I think we're going to take a... That looks like one really long wheel. Oh my god, that looks so disturbing. Look at that. It's like, I've got the mega tank. Look at that. We're going to wrap the stream up today, because I need to actually sleep before I do the next stream. And we'll probably jump onto Independence for that one. Have to recreate that? I am not recreating that. That is the weirdest looking thing. Anyways, I will thank you all for coming along and checking out the stream and hanging out and asking your questions. I'll be back in 8 hours. If I'm not, forgive me. Yeah, I'll be back in some time. It's good stuff for the EU players. Well, that's what I'm here for. You know, you guys wanted to get some EU streams in, so I decided, yeah, sure. And I'm happy to do so. It means Sunday's busy because I stream my personal stream account and then I stream on this account. Like, I get a 2-hour break before I have to go stream again. But no, it's perfectly fine. I do it all for you. So again, thank you all so much for your time and so much for hanging out here. And I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day, night, whatever. And I'll see you again shortly. And as always, keep on worming. Now, for the Wurm Village work song.
This would be the Wurm work song. Pick up your shovels. We're building a wall, building it high in Wurm, in Wurm. We're building a wall, building it long in Wurm, in Wurm. As we get to the end, we'll just start another wall in Wurm. We're digging a hole, digging it deep in Wurm. Wurm is waiting. We're digging a hole, looking for rock in Wurm. Wurm is waiting. But when we get to the end, we're just gonna fall from the bottom of Wurm. Oh yeah, we're mining some rock, a ton of good rock in Wurm. Working so hard. We're mining some rock, we're mining so hard. Working so hard. When the campfire's coming, just grab your pick and get running. And we're building a house, a strong stone house.
Oh no,